Super Mayhem. Hello friends, Tim here again with another quick video game video type thing. Our world is full of awesome species. You got your standard dogs, fish, birds, llamas, cows, donkeys, cats, and even us people. The Super Mario universe, like our world, is no different. You got your unforgettable creatures like Gumbas, Bob-ombs, Koopas, cheeps, and everything in between. To say the least, there is a buttload of species in the Mario universe. But as popular as these main creatures are, we never give full credit to their subspecies. Species like the Hammerbro, for example, are an awesome example of the Koopa subspecies. So instead of doing an overall top 5 Mario species, this is the top 5 subspecies in the Super Mario series. Quick rules though, only one creature per overall species, and no boss enemies. These creatures must also be in the main Super Mario series, so no spin-offs like the Mario and Luigi series of games. So without further ado, let's go! Number 5. Bob-omb Buddies. Being the only ally of Mario on this list and a subspecies of the Bob-omb, Bob-omb Buddies are just so gosh darn sweet. I mean, just look at these little guys. Being pink, they look like they are in support of breast cancer awareness too. And unlike other Mario allies, instead of flipping you off like some, they compliment your sexy looks, and give you access to one of the best features in Super Mario 64. At number 4 we have the Gumba. Often confused as the original Gumba in Super Mario World. This Gumba is actually its own subspecies, which is why they play so different than their original counterparts. The reason this little guy is at number 4 rather than the vast different types of other Gumbas is because they are just so fun to play around with. Instead of just insta-killing them like regular Gumbas, Galumbas can be chucked and thrown faster than you can throw your controller at the TV playing Mario Party. Sorry Grandma, I still love you. Anyway, it's just so much fun. It's a shame this feature of the Gumba was taken out in Super Mario 3D World, but chucking a Gumba to the heavens in Super Mario World is still a blast to this day. And speaking of blasts, number 3. Have you ever wondered what it would be like if you mixed a Bob-omb with a Boo? Well, think no more because the highly originally named Bob-omb from Super Mario Galaxy has got you covered. If you want to argue that this Boo is somehow a subspecies of the Bob-omb because it explodes, and it's black, then go ahead, but that would make you pretty racist, wouldn't it? Just like the Gumba, this enemy is not so much on the list because it is difficult to fight or deal with in a unique way, but just because of how fun and unique it actually is in general. Grabbing the Boo by the tongue and swinging it around is just so satisfying. It also made for one of the coolest boss battles in the game, Bouldergeist. Now that we got a Bob-omb and a Boo mixed together, I wonder what other things we could mix with other enemies. Oh, the DeviantArt possibilities. Number 2. This enemy sucks so much and I love it. Boss Bass is one of the biggest pains in Super Mario Bros. 3. This cheap subspecies is so cheap that when you kill it, another takes its place. Almost like it came back from the dead and has a billion one-up mushrooms down its gullet. This beast is just so persistent there's no way this cheap variation could not make it on the list. It just swims back and forth waiting for the right opportunity to send you back to change your underwear. I wouldn't doubt if Bowser was the father of this fish because this cheep will do anything to get some Italian food. And finally for number 1, everyone knew there was probably going to be a Koopa subspecies on this list, and you would be right. The problem is, knowing there are so many different types of Koopas, it was hard to choose knowing I couldn't choose any of the boss battle Koopas. However, one came to mind that reigned supreme above them all, Chargin from Super Mario World. Before you ask, yes, Chargin is a subspecies of a Koopa, and he can do almost anything but play actual American football. They can multiply, chuck sports balls at you, charge and break walls, and other stuff I am too lazy to list. Not to mention they take a ton of hits just to kill. Because of this uniqueness and variety in a single enemy, it's only fair to put Chargin as number 1 in the top 5 Mario subspecies of all time. Previously on Mario Mayhem. If Pikachu could have a new attack, what would it be called? Thanks so much to all of you for your amazing Pikachu comments on the last video, guys. Gets harder and harder each video to pick, but here are a few honourable mentions for everyone to enjoy. And today the Luigi clap goes to Max and Ben's Bits and Bobs for this classic sneezing Pikachu idea. It seems fitting as I hear old Max and Ben also own shares in an antihistamine factory that specialises in Pokemon related allergies. So that's pretty good as well as this comment. And today we'll leave you with the question, if you could add or mix something to an existing Mario enemy, what would it be? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and the best most creative answer will be featured in one of our next videos. And that's it for today, friends. I hope you enjoyed this version of the top 5 Mario subspecies. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video with your friends, keep those comments and likes coming, and I'll catch you soon.